So today I have these charms right here to make an update on, and I know it's not a lot, but it's what I have for now. So let's get started. So first I have these two mini bottle charms, but they're not charms yet because they don't have an eye pin. But this one is just cookies inside a little jar, and this one is supposed to be the milk from Zelda, Long Long Milk. And inside is baked TOS and with a label that I printed out, so they go together. And next I have another bottle creation, and it's this little white creature inside the bottle along with some other things like plants and mushroom. And this little guy here is a tiny ghost, I think. And it's a bit hard to see because of the glass, but this is what it looks like. And this was inspired by a t-shirt that my friend gave me, and the t-shirt had a drawing that he made, and I recreated his drawing into this charm form. So I'll give this to him, and this took a long time to make since I had to first make all the pieces and then throw them inside and reposition them. So I was lucky that my finger can fit into here, so it was easier to make the grass. But for the other things I had the help of a toothpick and some other tools. But I'm happy with the result, and I hope my friend also likes it. And next I have these two snow cones, and they're both basically the same, but this one doesn't have the shaved ice on top. I just textured it with a toothpick, and this one has some fake ice. Next I have a lot of owls, so I made this pink one, and I also have this beige or tan one, but the head are a little different. So this one has some details here on the neck, and this one is just round and plain. And then I just have these two purple ones that looks like this, and this one has a little speck on there. I might try to get that later. And then I have these two lucky cat charms, and I made them into two different styles. So this one has a head and a body, and this one is just a round mound shape. And I'll be making a tutorial on this for my next Japanese series tutorial, so if you want a specific one you can request it down below. Next I have these bubble tea charms, and these are just pink ones or strawberry ones. And then I made the little white creature from the bottle, but in a charm version. And some people commented on my Instagram that it reminds them of Ghibli characters. And then I have these two marshmallow guys, and for this I followed a Korean tutorial, which was just an image showing how to make it. But since I don't read Korean, I don't know who to credit, but I'll leave the link down below. And then I have this little tampopo or dandelion from my logo, and I also made it in this flat back style. So I think I might offer these as extras for people who purchased at my shop, but I'll see. But I still have to make more of these. And then I made this Yoshi charm, and this was inspired by the Yoshi Woolly World game for the Wii U, but I think he came out a little too chubby. And then I have this Luma from Mario Galaxy, but this one is not the regular Luma, but the one that sells you things in exchange for Starbits. So it looks like this. And then I have these two cupcakes, and they were inspired by the Kidrobot BFF blind bags or blind boxes. And these are just the cupcake and fork ones, so the fork can come apart. And so it's this one. And I used two different methods to make them. So for the first one, I stuck the fork in and then took it out and let it dry like so. So there's the hole for it to go in. And for the second one, I stuck the fork in and let it dry while it was inside, but it turned out that it rusted, so it became all weird and rusty. So the first method was more successful. And then also from the same BFF series, I made this little tooth with candy and cavities, so the candy can go inside like this. And I also made this little candy corn, but the cold porcelain shrank a bit, so I can't insert it anymore. Yeah, so I might try to make this with polymer clay. And then I have this little black kitty, and it's just its head, but this was a custom request, but I think I'll remake this. So here are all the charms that I made recently, and feel free to check out my previous video, which was a PO box opening, and thanks for watching.